Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a thumbnail for your YouTube, which is these things here that people see when they come onto your page. I'm going to show you how you can create it using free apps. Okay, so Canva is one option that we can use. Canva is free. There's a free version, or you can pay for another version. I have a version right now that is free and it works perfectly. All right, and then the other thing you can use is called PicsArt, this thing right here, and this one is a photo editing app that will pretty much just do everything. Canva is good because it has more fonts, like word styles, and you know how the words look. But this one works perfectly fine. So just for basics, I'm going to show you, pull up a brand new page to show you what I'm going to do. So I click on this one that is the 16:9. That's the size of YouTube frame. So if you see, they're kind of long like that. So that's the frame that you want to use, whether you're in PicsArt or in Canva. And I'm just going to create a brand new one. So for example, I'm going to do a video on how I create some looks from a white skirt. So I'm going to add a photo, and all right, let's just use one that's at the top. All right, I'm gonna select that top, right, and then it's gonna pull it in there, and I can make it big, and I can say now, I can go to text and say how to style this fur coats, right, and then hit save. And I'm going to change the color so that I can see what I'm working with. And then I'm going to select font, and I usually use this big block font because it just makes it easy to see and it's captivating. But as you can see right here, they have several fonts. This one you have to pay for, although I really like it, so I don't use that. There's that one, that's a different style. So by fonts, this is what we mean. And in so all the good ones you have to pay for, because I really like this one. But I can show you now how to beat the system. So we are going to use that one because I love that. But on Canva, there are millions more fonts. So this is really limited to just these, right? Although this is still a lot. But if you want something that's going to be captivating, like you probably would have used that because that's hard to read, right? So let me go back to this one, and I'm going to use that illegally. And I'm going to show you how. All right, so I can say, boom, how to style this fur coat, something big, bold, eye-catching. If I go to save it, it's going to tell me, oh, I need to continue, I need to pay for it, $4 a month. Fifi, now do that. So I'm going to just screenshot. So however your phone does a screenshot, just go ahead and screenshot it. And then when it comes up, you just simply measure it or resize it down to it. And yeah, and then boom, you got it, right? It's saved. So it's saved to your phone. It won't save through the app. It will save directly to your phone though. So if I pull up my phone and look at that, it's there, right? And so now I can go into my YouTube. All right, let's say go into your YouTube studio. There's an app for this. I just haven't downloaded it. But this is where you can do like the back end stuff for your YouTube channel. All right, so these are my videos that I've uploaded, right? And I'm going to just show you with this video here. Well, yeah, you're going to click on this thing here at the side to see all your videos. And if you don't have any videos, then no video will be there. But you just click on that and then edit. And then just for the sake of showing you guys, I am going to like redo something. All right, so boom, bam, bang, save, right? And so now the new thumbnail has been saved to my video. So okay, let me refresh. All right, it's not refreshed yet. What's going on? Let's try again. All right, so I'm gonna select, oh, I selected the wrong thing. All right, so there you go, boom. All right, and hit save, and then now I have my new thumbnail, boom. So that's what we're working with. All right, so you see the black lines that are at the top and the bottom? It's because I did not size it enough. So if I go back in here, I'm gonna do a screenshot again. Oh, you know what? That's not the problem. The problem is because it got now too small. It got now too thin. So you have to like do it like perfectly. Perfectly. And if it's not perfect, it's no problem. So I'm going to now download that. So what I'm going to do, discard all those changes. And what I'm going to do is add photo and add the photo into the regular size, the real size of the thing, right? So then now I add it to it. Boom. Save it. Save to my phone. And then I go in and do the same process, right? I'm going to come in here and save. Hopefully this makes sense. And I don't think that's the one. Let me see. That one. And then hit save. And then boom, there we go. So now when we pull it right, so you see now there's no black lines around it because it's the perfect dimension. So let's go back to this and say we want to add like little colors or little fandangles on it, right? This would be something I would do. So I could just like crop, you know, and then make it wide. So you can play with it. You don't have to be like a graphic designer. And like you can probably put something at the bottom right there. And then like I could probably go in and I could put like my logo there. Let's do the other logo. This one, that one, right? And so I got my logo there. Boom. Right? So how to style this fur coat. And yeah, save it. Boom. There we go. Right? And then I'm going to show you now if you want to do a picture of yourself, what you can do. All right, so I'm going to say don't save because it's already saved to my phone. All right, so let's go again. Now you open up the app and then you go to fit and then you select ratio, and 16:9 is the ratio for YouTube. If you're unsure, this one right here is going to be the same, right? So what I'm going to do is just kind of like make the blank slate, right? So now I'm going to say, I'm going to do something talking about confidence and our self-image and this and that. So I'm going to want a picture of myself on it, right? All right. So now let us select, and I'm going to use that picture. What I want to do is go in, if the picture isn't edited already, I just kind of make it bright, you know, kind of play with the contrast, clarity, anything you want to make it look nice, and then kind of get it brighter. Okay. You don't want like dull pictures, right? So I just kind of play with it like that. You don't have to be a graphic person. Hit the sticky, and then all right, so now I can do it like this. I can do that, and then I can say add text on it, and like I can say something like, now build your self-confidence, right? I can say something like that. And then, like I said, I like to use this font because it's thick and, you know, very eye-catching. So now whites on whites, not really working. So you can do black, that really look great. You can do several things. Stroke is going to be the outline. So you can play with the stroke. And so, okay, that one looks nice-ish, right? So we can do that. Okay. So we do that now. And then we hit save. And we save it. Right? So that can be another thumbnail that you have, right? And then I can also put my logo on it or whatever. So I'm gonna show you now like how to get just your picture on it. So like let's go back to this picture now. All right, and I already edited that picture. Everything looks good. Go to the cutout feature, click on outline, and you can do this and outline yourself. And this is just creating the thumbnail. And hit restore so that you can color in the parts that are not shaded in. Okay, so all my YouTuber people in the house who want to do YouTube, right? So you can do that. And then now you're gonna hit save. So now it just saves that part that was highlighted. Boom. Okay, it's not super perfect, but that's okay. So you can do that, or just leave it white and then add your thing on it. You know, boom, like that. right? And then make sure it's not like fonts that you can't really see. Like this font is not, I mean, it's fine, but if I was going to use that font, I would probably add like a shadow to it to kind of lift it a little, or add like a stroke, something like that, where it will be easy for people to see, right? So that's one option. I can also add a picture, add some color to the back. But what I usually do is just select a random picture, like say, let's select that. And then I'm going to just crop the part where I want the color from. And then I'm just going to open it, make it wide, you know, just some texture to my look. Then I'm going to tap on that cube at the top and go down, right? So now my body is on top, or my little picture is on top of the thing. And then you can do whatever background you want, right? So just get into the app and start playing around with it. And now I can add my text. So first class of confidence, and then boom, and then, oh, that looks nice. Okay. And then I could probably add, oh, and this little dropper right here, that's right here, that dropper is going to help you select colors. So you can tap on that colorful circle and select any color, right? Hit the tick, and then boom, first class of confidence. I don't like how, I like this, but I kind of don't like how it's not like properly cropped. So what I'm going to do to fix that, hit duplicates, all right, delete the old one, and then go to cutout feature again, and then do the cutout again. Cutouts right here. Okay. So now the parts that I don't want in it, I'm going to go in and use erase and erase that, because that was the part that wasn't properly done. And zoom out, make sure everything look nice and neat. I can erase right here, so too, you know. And if my background is more textured, then it won't show. Hit save. Right, so it's so much better now, so much better, right? And boom, then now you see this whole behind my body, I hit move up, this little thing up here, move up, so you can move up, move down. So I'm gonna do first class of confidence, right? And then I'm gonna go back into my little teething thing, since I not pay for nothing. What was it? It's the one that I like, that one, right? And then I can go in and make the bold thicker. You can make it as thick as you want, right? Okay. And if you want to write anything else, you know, you can say with Miss Fee. If I wanted to say like with Miss Fee at the bottom, you can add your name down there, right? And then you can even put your name like in a different color, and or a different font, you know, something like, to just make it look nice. And that's what you're gonna do. And then also you can add like little emoji on it, or little icons or graphics. So for example, let me find a plane, right? So I would say plane, but I would say invisible, invisible background plane, right? And say that. But you got to be careful with some of these, because some of them are not really invisible. So I'm going to save this to my phone, right? So whatever it is that you want, if you want to use a flower, if you want to use like a cooking pot, whatever you want to talk about and use, I'm just showing you how you can use that. Here's another good resource called 𝗏𝒠𝒏𝒃, 𝗏𝒠𝒏𝒃. And this is going to remove the background of your pictures, right? So click upload, tap the plane, and then it should copy out the plane perfectly for me. All right, so let's tap that and see what it did. All right, add a photo, boom. All right, so now see, I got a pretty little plane that's just the plane. It doesn't have the thing on it, right? So that's how you can easily peasily do your thumbnails for. All right, and see, I'm trying to save it now, but the thing not gonna make me save it. Why? Because I'm using a font that I have to pay for. So use my trick, do a screenshot, and then come in and, oh yeah, perfect, crop it down, right? And to test to make sure that it is perfect, you know, so we don't get the black lines at the top and the bottom, I'm going to add it into this thing, into another one. So see, when I see, it has the black line at the top, because it wasn't perfectly cropped, right? So we're just gonna add it in there and just kind of like raise the roof a little bit, and probably I'll raise the bottom just to be sure, right? And then from there I hit save, and it will save and download it to my phone. And now I go back into my YouTube. And you can get the app if you want to, because that would be good. And just try it again with this. I'm gonna get rid of the initial thumbnail, and then try again now with this. Boom, boom, boom. Hit save. All right. So now when I go onto my YouTube, I look, and boom, there is my image. All right. So hopefully that helps you guys. Ciao.